Now that you have pulled all your different types of media, in this case still images, sound effects, and some background music, you're going to want to know how to change all of your pictures that you've taken into 5 frames per second instead of what they are currently by default at 5 seconds per frame. In order to make that change, we're just going to go out and click in the area at the end of all of the pictures in Video Track 1, and we're going to highlight those so that they are all selected. With all of them selected, I'm going to simply right click, time stretch, and I'm going to change the duration. Get rid of the 5 and make it a 0. 5 frames per second is, change the last 0 to a 5. And then you can click on OK. Now, don't be panicked, your pictures haven't disappeared. They're all there. They're just much smaller now. I'm going to go ahead and take my rolling credits and slide them out and reconnect them with the end of my video. You'll notice that I've created my title and I've put a fade in on it as well. I chose to create just some blank space at the beginning so that after the title it goes to a black and then fades into your first picture of the movie. I'm going to go ahead and look at my rolling credits now. Remember, our main purpose for our rolling credits is for you to cite the different sound sources that you used in your movie. You can see by changing the frame rate to 0.05 that our eyes are now fooled into seeing movement. Notice also that I have added the background music. I have added the sound effects, so I've got ring-billed gull sound here. I've got some fish tank bubbles for the underwater sound. I also have some crisp ocean waves being played. Notice that we have multiple sound layers stacked on top of each other so that we can hear all 3 at the same time. I've even done some fading in and reduced the volume of some of them so that they didn't overpower the other. So I've made adjustments to the different sound layers so that they could all be heard. And then I'm also going to need to go into my rolling credits and cite those different sounds that have been used by citing the royalty-free source that we gathered the sounds from, and then in quotes putting the name of those sounds. Now you'll notice that the credits play a little too fast. In order to slow those down, we're simply going to trim them longer. Because they are a title, you can trim them longer, and that will change the speed at which they play. Now we notice that our project technically ends at this point in time, but we still have sound and music. So we're just going to go out and trim those things out. Using our trim tool that we've learned to use earlier. And then obviously at the end of our project, we don't want our sounds to just abruptly stop. So we're going to go and we're going to add keyframes to each of those. Essentially turning those sounds off to finish our project. So that we get a nice, crisp, professional ending to our projects. And that'll take care of finishing off your project.